Plate Reverb. What is it all about? Technology. What is that all about? Is it good or is it whack? Let's find out. There is a fountain filled with blood, drawn from Emmanuel's veins. So that should be a nice, dry, reverb-free recording. So now I'd like to add some reverb to it. So check out this sweet plate reverb unit I've got here. Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. So here's the recording I just made, and I'm gonna play that back, and it's gonna play out into my audio interface. And then that is going out into this cheap power amplifier, and I'm using that to drive this little surface transducer. And this is basically just a little speaker. So I'm gonna stick that to my washing machine, and it's gonna make this whole surface vibrate. Then I've got this lovely contact mic, which I'm also gonna stick on here, and that's gonna pick up those vibrations. And then this mic goes back into my computer, and I'll record that onto a separate audio track. So I'll do that now, and what you're going to hear is the audio from the contact mic. And sinners plunged beneath that flood lose all their guilty stains. So that's plate reverb in a nutshell, and that's all fine and dandy, but I really wanted stereo reverb, and I guess the normal way to do that would have been to just use 2 contact mics, but since I'm doing this after the fact anyway, I'm just gonna move my contact mic, and then I'm gonna repeat that whole process and just re-record it onto a second track. And sinners plunged beneath that flood lose all their guilty stains. Then I can pan the 2 reverb tracks hard left and hard right to get my stereo reverb. Okay, so now I'm gonna play back the whole clip, and first you'll hear a little bit of the original dry audio, then you'll hear some of this stereo reverb, and then at the end you're gonna hear a 50% mix between the original dry audio and the stereo reverb. There is a fountain filled with blood, drawn from Emmanuel's veins. And sinners plunged beneath that flood lose all their guilty stains. Yeah, so that actually sounds really nice. I especially like the blended one at the end there. You know, I have to say I'm kind of surprised. I guess I expected this to sound a little more whack, or at least I expected it to sound muddier. But yeah, no, this is actually kind of a nice, light, and even reverb effect. I guess the original audio sounds like I'm singing right in front of your face, but this reverb just backs it up to a kind of a socially acceptable distance. Although I guess you wouldn't necessarily mistake this for real natural acoustic reverb. I mean, it still sounds pretty metallic, but what do you expect? But anyway, so let's try guitar. Yeah, so I recorded that direct, so it would be extra dry. And off camera, I just gave it the same treatment as before. Yeah, again, I really like that mix. Those chords still really have a nice strong attack to them, but the reverb just warms it up and brightens it a little bit. So I also wondered if I could put reverb on top of reverb. Like, what if I play the reverb recording back out through the washing machine and put a second layer of reverb on top of it, Alvin Lucier style? Okay, cool, I guess. Anyway, here's another clip. I think Dick Dale might have been using more like a spring reverb than a plate reverb. I'm not 100% sure about that. But either way, my washing machine definitely has that vintage 1960s kind of vibe to it. Anyway, while I'm here, I guess I might as well try to get an impulse response. So off camera, I use software to turn that into this. So in case you don't know, you can use that in conjunction with convolution reverb to digitally recreate the sound of my washing machine. And I'm not going to show you how to do that here, but I'll leave a link to the original impulse response audio file somewhere. So now I'd like to leave you with one final recording, and this one I made by blending together reverbs that I made with different mic positions and different speaker positions. And in this one, you're just going to hear the final mix. Thank you so much to the viewer who originally suggested this video idea. You guys are full of so many great ideas. Please keep those coming. And please subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, I guess that was all I had to say about that for now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Respect. Bye!